5 things you need to produce pop-punk in your home studio. If you are planning to record your songs in rock genres, then you probably already have a guitar. If not, I'm happy to inform you that there is no need for an expensive instrument, especially at the beginning stage. I would recommend checking out Harley Benton guitars. They sound and are made very decently and justify their cost by 200%. I've owned 2 electrics and a bass guitar from Harley Benton and know what I'm talking about. I didn't notice any decrease in sound quality or comfort when switching from Fender American Deluxe to Harley Benton Fusion Telecaster. Also, you can go wrong if you buy a relatively inexpensive Squier or Epiphone. And don't forget about guitar cable. And let's move on to the next important thing. For recording vocals and instruments in a home studio, I would strongly recommend buying a dynamic microphone. And most importantly, it doesn't have to be the Shure SM7B. There are many microphones that sound similar and cost around $100. I chose the SE Electronics V7, but you can also consider the legendary classic Shure SM58. Why not recommend condenser microphone for home recording? Because in an acoustically unprepared room they suck up too much ambient and reflections from the walls. Also, condenser mics in the budget segment are low quality and usually have a very strong boost in high frequencies, in the presence and sibilance range. Also, don't consider studio-type microphones from AliExpress and other microphones for bloggers. And don't forget about microphone cable. And this smoothly move on to the next important thing. There is a lot of room for choice even in the budget segment. It must have instrument and mic inputs. I got myself a Presonus Studio 24C. As I think it has the best price-quality ratio. It's very stable in operation and has good and low noise preamps. But again, you can get good results with a more budget sound cards. The main thing is to record in 24-bit and avoid clipping. It's also important to pay attention to driver support and your operation system. And one more thing, the headphones output should be powerful enough to drive your headphones. Thus, we move on to the next thing. In a home studio and on a limited budget, I would recommend good studio headphones rather than monitors. Again, because in an unprepared room, headphones will provide more adequate sound control. There are also many models to choose from even in the budget segment. I would recommend the Audio-Technica ATH M50. This model has already become a classic for studio recording. They are comfortable to work with sound and have a closed design which allows you to confidently record vocals. And so, we have come to the last point. Most likely, you already have a relatively modern computer or laptop which will work for audio production and initial recordings. In this section I added software. You will need DAW, Digital Audio Workstation. There is a wide range of options, from free like Reaper to expensive Pro Tools. I use 2 DAWs, Pro Tools and StudioOne. Additionally, to create a full production of a song, you will need drum and bass guitar sample libraries. There are also free options, like Steven Slade drums, IK Modo drums and bass libraries, Ample Sound P-Bass Lite. You will also need a guitar amp emulator, and here again, there are built-in plugins in DAWs and decent free options. If you're interested, write in the comments, and I'll make a separate video on free VST plugins. Thank you for watching, please like, subscribe and see you next videos.